Good morning. I'm Ridul Mohan. I'm from group number 324. Uh, Today's topic is the physics of senses. I'm going with the introduction part. So let us start. The physics of senses. It's an biophysical perspective. So, in the introduction, the human body is a marvel of biological engineering equipped with a sophisticated array of sensory systems and allow us to perceive and interact with the world around us. These sensory systems, including vision, hearing, touch, smell, and taste, rely on intricate biophysical mechanisms to convert physical stimuli into neural signals that our brain can interpret by dwelling into the physics and underlying these sensory processes. We can gain a deeper understanding of how we perceive this world and how our senses shape our experiences. So, the first comes the vision, a symphony of light and optics. The human eye is a remarkable optic instrument that captures and processes visual information. Light, a form of electromagnetic radiation, enters the eye and focused by the cornea and the lens onto the retina, a light sensitive layer of the tissue of the back of the eye. The retina contains specialized photoreceptor cells, rods, and cones, which convert the light energy into electrical signals. Optics of the eye. The cornea and the lens work together to refract light and focus it on the retina. The shape of the lens can be adjusted to accommodate objects at the different distances, a process known as accommodation. Uh, Phototransduction. Photoreceptor cells contain light sensitive pigments that undergo a photochemical reaction when exposed to the light. The reaction triggers a cascade of biochemical events that ultimately lead to the generation of electrical signals. So, the color vision. Corn cells are responsible for color vision. Different types of corn sensitive to different wavelengths of light, allowing us to perceive a wide range of colors. Visual processing. The electrical signals generated by the photoreceptor cells are transmitted to the brain via the optic nerve. The brain processes the signals to create visual image of the world. So, the second, hearing, a harmony of sound and mechanics. The human ear is a complex organ that converts sound waves into neural signals. Sound waves, which are mechanically vibrations in the medium, such as air or water, travel to the outer ear and enter the middle ear, where they cause the eardrum to vibrate. The vibrations of the eardrum are transmitted to the inner ear, where they are converted into electrical signals by specialized hair cells in the cochlea. Sound waves. Sound waves are characterized by their frequency, pitch, and the amplitude, loudness. Mechanics of the ear. The middle ear contains three tiny bones, the malleus, incus, and stapes, which amplify the vibration of the eardrum and transmit them into the inner ear. Cochlea. The cochlea is a fluid-filled spiral-shaped structure that contains the organ corti, which houses the hair cells. The hair cells are sensitive to different frequencies of sound, allowing us to perceive a wide range of pitches. Auditory processing. The electrical signals generated by the hair cells are transmitted to the brain via the auditory nerve. The brain processes these signals to create the perception of sound. Touch. It's a third, a sense of pressure and temperature. The sense of touch allows us to perceive a variety of sensations, including pressure, temperature, and pain. The skin is the primary organ of touch and it is covered with a variety of sensory receptors that respond to different types of stimuli. Mechanoreceptors. The mechanoreceptors are the sensory receptors that respond to the mechanical stimuli such as pressure and vibrations. Different types of mechanoreceptors are located in different layers of the skin and respond to different types of stimuli. Thermoreceptors. The thermoreceptors are sensory receptors that respond to the changes in the temperature. They are located in the skin and other tissues throughout the body. Noxic receptors. The nociceptors are the sensory receptors that respond to the painful stimuli such as heat, cold, and tissue damage. Smell and taste, a world of chemical senses. The senses of smell and taste allow us to perceive the chemical composition of substances. Olfactory receptors in the nose detects airborne molecules, while taste receptors on the tongue detect molecules that dissolve in saliva. Olfaction. Olfactory receptors are located in the olfactory epithelium, a specialized tissue in the upper part of the nasal cavity. When odor molecules bind to the olfactory receptors, they trigger the cascade of biochemical events that ultimately lead to the generation of electrical signals. So, in gustation, the taste receptors are located in the taste buds, which are found on the tongue and other parts of the oral cavity. Different types of taste receptors are sensitive to different tastes, such as sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. Vestibular sense, a sense of balance and special orientation. A vestibular system located in the inner ear is responsible for our sense of balance and spatial orientation. It consists of two main components, semicircular canals and Oltic organs. The semicircular canals are the three fluid-filled tubes that detects rotational movement of the head. The otolith organs are the ultricle and saccule that deter linear acceleration and gravity. The future of biophysics of the senses. The field of biophysics of the senses is constantly evolving with new discoveries and technologies emerging all the time. Future research may lead to the development of novel sensory technologies such as artificial vision and hearing aids, as well as new treatments of sensory disorders. By understanding the physical principles underlying sensory perception, we can gain insights into a wide range of biological phenomena and improve the quality of the life of the people with sensory impairments. So that's all. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. Tata.